everyone, it's Maybelle with Love Shaped Intuition. I'm back with another reading. So I just did an entire reading for the lunar eclipse in Scorpio occurring May 5th. And I know we did one for each individual zodiac sign, but I was doing one for the collective. I think my mic was off the whole time, so I'm going to redo it. And I'll give you guys the choice of watching both of them. I don't know. I'll see if I post both of them or just the one with the better sound. But anyhow, we're doing a reading for the collective for the lunar eclipse in Scorpio at 15 degrees of Scorpio. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It is the most valuable support that you can provide me here on YouTube. If you would like to comment and share your stories in the comments below, I would love to read them. Like and share this video with a friend or family member. All interactions help the channel to grow. I really appreciate your help. To support my free content with a donation, please visit Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-fi.com. I am not a coffee drinker. I don't drink coffee, but if you would like to buy me a treat, I would really love that and appreciate that. The links will be in the description box for this video and in the comments. And I also have an Amazon wish list, also linked in the description box and in the comments if you would like to gift a new oracle or a tarot deck to the channel. I would love to use those in future readings. I'm on Instagram at Love Shaped Intuition if you would like to follow me there. And I would love to have you there as well. All right, so we're going to get started. This is going to be a collective message for the lunar eclipse that is occurring on May 5th. That is a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio at 15 degrees. Okay, so let's get started. For the collective, okay, darkness and new beginnings. Now we did receive new moon and beginnings on the first reading. Darkness, a moment of darkness, long night moon, 40 and 2. 4 is a number of building something on a solid foundation, structure and stability. 0s are clean slates. 2s are any time you have a connection between yourself and another. So there may be a feeling of darkness. And I was kind of explaining this. You know, the eclipse energy happens now, and it is kind of a moment when the illumination of the moon gets eclipsed. And so we may not see things clearly. There may be kind of like lack of clarity, lack of seeing something, and then perhaps a illumination after that. Now the energy is just kind of coming in, and it's a powerful energy with the eclipse. It may take 6 months for the energy to play out. Okay, for the eclipse for the collective. Okay, we have not for you, but it did come out in reverse. So perhaps we are going to be seeing this from a kind of like a bigger perspective or a bigger point of view, more like on a national stage. Or you may be kind of, I don't know, encouraged to to release things that are not for you, that don't serve you anymore. For the collective. You might be finding that you are not, like food, certain foods that don't sit right or you don't tolerate, with the hand reaching for the cookie. And I guess it's a fortune cookie, so perhaps it's not your fortune. Fortune can be good, fortune can be bad. Okay, now we did receive this card in the first reading as well, Yin, but it was in reverse, so we'll put it like this. Wow, and we did have repeated twos coming out. So Yin, a receptive energy, a feminine energy. We all have feminine and masculine. Within the feminine energy is kind of like the Empress on her throne, and she is receptive, and she attracts energy to her. Community is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, what is this for the collective? Okay, Pluto rebirth. Okay. The message is pretty similar. 27. Twos are numbers of, again, connection between yourself and another. So this might be having to do with the connection, partnership, or just between more than one person. Sevens are connection between like a spirituality, spiritual connection, and it could also be long-term partnerships, contracts, relationships, commitments, including marriage. Pluto is transformation type energy, can be endings and new beginnings, some type of transformation or rebirth. And in the first reading, we did get the butterfly, which was transformation. You may wish to watch the Pluto retrograde lunar eclipse for each individual zodiac sign that I did at the beginning of the week. Okay, what is this for the collective? Perhaps what you thought wasn't for you is actually for you after a period of kind of darkness, or this eclipse is not visible everywhere. Like, I believe it occurs in the morning hours where I am. Okay, for the collective. Okay, happiness right under darkness. So this may be something that makes you happy, or you may be questioning your happiness. This might have to do with like new beginnings that kind of bring in happiness. Purity. Wow. And we had a card that kind of reminds me of this. Purify your thoughts, words, and deeds. Purity card. This card talks about looking at things in different perspective with the two different color eyes. It talks about just because things have happened, negatively or challenging in the past, doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it has to be in the future. It can be sparkly and bright and like a clean slate, like pure as snow. For the collective. Okay, friendship. So maybe after a period of kind of solitude or darkness, you might be kind of enjoying new beginnings with friendships. You might be finding the friends that are kind of meant to be in your life. Maybe you're attracting new friends. Maybe you are releasing old patterns. Maybe the way that you felt about people in the past or not being able to make strong connections is changing. Maybe you are kind of attracting the right relationships to you. This energy might be affecting your friends more than it affects you. Okay, what is this for the collective? Commitment. Okay, so this might have to do with some type of commitment or partnership, contract. This might be new relationships, commitments. The commitment card does talk about kind of being fearful of commitment. Someone might be afraid of commitment. Okay, and this card fell, so confidence. Maybe working on your self-confidence and remaining balanced and kind of strong in your receptive energy. So usually when we think of the masculine energy, it's almost like people think of it as being stronger than the feminine. And physically, yes, sometimes that's the case. Men, the physical body is larger than a woman, and that brings with it more physical strength. But the yin, kind of the power and the confidence needed to kind of just sit and attract, what your worth, is very strong with this confidence energy and this yin energy here. Okay, let's see. For the collective. This might be having to do with going for a commitment that makes you happy. It may have to do with some type of friendship relationship or something that started amongst friends. You might see this playing out in a bigger stage. So it might be some type of truce or commitment to something. But with the Pluto rebirth energy there might be some type of ending or transformation, maybe darkness, before it can be a new beginning. Okay, what is this for the collective? Okay, Leo, shine. This might have to do with Leo energy. This might have to do with change, challenge, or competition. This may have to do with shining the light on something. The Leo energy does kind of talk about happiness. The tarot card and the sun card represents Leo and happiness. It also represents children. So maybe this has to do with a commitment and with the rebirth there. New beginnings, maybe having to do with a child. But this might have to do with shining the light on something, some type of confidence. For the collective. Okay, Imam Coeli root, card number 38. So your roots, your home, this is kind of like what's behind closed doors. Your roots are your ancestors. 3s are numbers of teamwork and working together, collaboration. 8s are strength, which is another card that is representing the Leo energy. 8 is strength, what goes around comes around, and it's also eternity. 8 and 3 is 11, which is 10 and a 1. So it is a cycle ending and also a new beginning. So the root is often in the 4th house of a birth chart. It can be the home, the root, kind of like your ancestors, the generations before you. Okay, what is this for the collective? Okay, trine, sextile, and symbiosis. So there's another 5, and we have another 2. 2s again, and 5 more change. Trine, sextile, and symbiosis is a good kind of like a triangle. So there may be some type of working together, some type of commitment to work together. Trine, sextiles can be third-party energy. It is a collaborative effort. 5 and 2 together is 7, which is spirituality and connectedness, long-term partnerships, and including commitment, contracts. Okay, we're ready to pick from this deck. This not for you energy might be that someone has needed time after a moment of kind of darkness, perhaps thinking about it. They are kind of reversing their thinking. They're not for you. Perhaps they're changing their mind. Okay, what is this for the collective? Trust the universe. First quarter moon in Aquarius. So yeah, I'm looking at, things in the past, the purity card. Things in the past don't have to be like the past. This time around, it can be fresh, new, bright. This cycle can be different. And trust the universe that what's for you will be for you when the time is right. So if that card needs to have some time before it turns around, what's for you will be yours. Shine your true, authentic self. Okay, what is this for the collective? Oh my goodness, you guys, shine. Shine and shine. New moon in Leo again. And I'm smelling fire again. In that first reading, I smelled fire. Maybe I'll just post it. Just you guys need to understand that it has audio issues. And no mic, just the camera mic. Okay, so new moon in Leo, shine. So perhaps a powerful like rebirth. And this is looking good so far. It doesn't look, necessarily, this darkness and the Pluto can be, challenging. And then hearing that something's not for you, that might also be somewhat challenging. So I'm not saying that it's completely easy. Also with the purity card suggesting that things in the past were challenging, but also knowing that it doesn't have to be like that in the future. So that's looking good. Let's get one more for the collective for this lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Okay, step into your power. First quarter moon in Aries. So there may be something where you are stepping forward with confidence, making a commitment to do something, to shine, for new beginnings, to attract what's right for you, to shine the light on things, to be a little bit, this card talks about being a little bit selfish if you need to be. Okay, lighten up. Shine, shine, lighten up. And this card, to me, not just a meaning of kind of lightening up as far as mood and kind of don't take things so seriously, but bring joy and happiness. Allow yourself to feel those things, but also to kind of lighten, shed your light or spread your light, share your light with others, shine your light. So there may be some type of light being shown. Trust the universe that it is for your best and highest good. Looks good. As far as this, you're going to need to step into your power. And have some confidence to do that. And be humble at the same time. I love it. First quarter moon in Leo, another Leo card. We have lots of Leo energy here. Oh my goodness. Last quarter moon in Leo, first quarter moon in Leo, new moon in Leo, and Leo shine. And this is first quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe, and that is opposing Leo in the zodiac. And first quarter moon in Aries, step into your power, which is another fire sign. And I'm just smelling the fire from somewhere. So you might want to do candle gazing or fire meditations, fire visualizations if you're sensitive to smoke. First quarter moon in Leo, be humble. Be humble, come from your heart. Be of service. Try not to let your ego or your pride get in the way. Be grateful for your opportunities and for this the potential to be in this powerful leadership role, whether it be to set an example for others. Be confident but humble and trust the universe. All right, so okay, wow, full moon in Aries at the bottom of the deck. Cool your emotions. So make sure you stay balanced. Try not to be easily angered or frustrated. Cool your emotions. All right. I hope that was helpful. I hope that it goes well. And I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate, the links are in the comment box and in the description. If you'd like to share your stories, I would love to read them. And I would love to see you back here again soon. Take care. Hi everyone, it's Maybelle with Love Shaped Intuition. I'm back with another reading. We did a bit of a lunar eclipse reading at the beginning of the week for each individual zodiac sign, but I wanted to do a collective with lots of oracle cards. So we're going to be looking at a collective reading for the lunar eclipse for May 5th. It is occurring at 15 degrees of Scorpio. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It is the most valuable support that you can provide me here on YouTube. Like, comment, share with a friend or family member. All interactions help the channel to grow, and I appreciate your support. I love reading your stories in the comments. Give me some time to get back to you on those. I don't know how to get YouTube to notify me, so I don't receive a notification for comments. To support my free content with a donation, please visit buymeacoffee or ko-fi.com. I'm not a coffee drinker, but you can buy me a treat. The links are in the description box for this video and also in the comments. And I do also have an Amazon wish list linked in the description box and in the comments if you would like to gift a new oracle or tarot deck to the channel. I would love to use those in a future reading. If you have suggestions or ideas for what other types of readings you would like to see, or what are your favorite readings that I already do, and I will try to kind of bring more of those types of readings to the channel. I'm on Instagram as @LoveShapedIntuition, so you can follow me there if you'd like, and I'd love to see you there as well. Alright, so we're going to get started with a collective reading for the lunar eclipse happening on May 5th at 15 degrees of Scorpio. What can the collective expect for the lunar eclipse okay, Vesta, Hearth, Heart of the Home, card number 32, there might be changes. 3s are teamwork and collaboration. 2s are partnerships or connections between yourself and another. Okay, what can we expect for the lunar eclipse? The Vesta card is a devoted energy. Oh, so new beginnings. Another 2. You may be receiving messages in the form of signs, symbols, synchronicities, maybe repeating numbers. For the collective. Okay, so Unfinished Symphony, card number 10. 10s are cycle endings, completions, graduation. But Unfinished Symphony would suggest that there's something unfinished, maybe coming back around or cycling back around. This may also have to do with music, something that needed time to grow or gestate. the music notes there. You might be receiving messages through music or things that you are listening, hearing. Yin is another 2. Wow, you guys. So this may have to do with some type of partnership or connection to another. You may be seeing the kind of changes around you to others. Yin energy is kind of like a receptive energy, a feminine energy. We all have the feminine and masculine energy within us, but the yin energy is kind of like a sit back and allow or attract things to you. Okay, what is this for the collective for the lunar eclipse? Okay, did come out in reverse, but I am holding the deck upside down, so we're gonna put it like this. Release. So release is letting things go, letting something go, releasing it to God's source spirit. Fall season is a time of kind of the leaves drying out and releasing from the trees to allow for new beginnings. Okay, what is this for the collective? Okay, protection. Wow, and that's it's almost like the same tree, right? The tree of protection. It is an oak tree, strong. It's kind of been there for a long time, deeply rooted in the earth. It can survive these storms, but it does say protection. So protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your home, your belongings, your loved ones. But it does talk about being protected and kind of weathering the storm. It might be that when we experience the eclipse, it may not be immediate. The energy kind of comes into play at that time, but it may take 6 months for us to kind of see the energy at work with its actions, or with its kind of release, and with its new beginnings as well. Oh wow. Okay, so this came out before I even asked, but we have another protection card. And I love how she's holding the earth. So we'll put that there. And transformation. So some type of transformation, changes. This card can symbolize death, but also ushering in new beginnings. So transforming something and doing something a completely different way. A type of rebirth. This card also talks about like the best is yet to come. For the collective. Lunar Eclipse in Scorpio. Okay, career. Okay, so new beginnings. This might have to do with career, transforming something. Vesta has to do with devotion, dedication, the heart of the home. You might be working from home, finding new careers, letting something go, transforming something, protecting yourself and your energy. maybe doing something in a different way. What is this for pile? Oh, I was going to say for pile. You may want to watch the pick a flower, pick a pile that I just did. It does include, or it's kind of in honor of my mom, so in memory of her, and if you would like to receive messages from a passed on loved one. For the collective here. Okay, so grieving and truth. So you may be losing something, maybe losing some type of way that you were doing something having to do with your career. You may be feeling just a sense of loss. This may not be losing anything. This might be releasing something. This might be kind of releasing this grief and processing it, and then hearing the truth or speaking the truth, grieving some type of transformation. I'm always trying to get the cards straight. They are straight on the board or on the altar, but this house is old and I don't think the walls are very flush. Okay, so for the collective. Okay, 30, Pallas Athena, think. So Pallas Athena, I believe she was a type of like a warrior and thinking. So you might be needing to kind of think positively, but also maybe think about things in a different way. 30, threes are numbers of teamwork, collaboration, and zeros are fresh slates or clean slates. There might be, with the olives here, something having to do with olives, or like an olive branch. Like thinking for like a solution. For the collective, for the lunar eclipse. Okay, ascendant entrance. Okay, so something might be entering your life. This, because it's for the collective, this might be kind of like on a grander scale, and I do know that the coronation is giving me like this type of vibe, like an entrance, the ascendant, kind of the rising. 35 on the card, 3, another 3, 5, another 5 when we added the 3 and the 2 together, and we have 2s repeatedly. 5 is the number of change, competition, and challenge, and 3 and 5 together is 8, which is the number of strength. What goes around comes around, as well as eternity. the collective. Okay, third house, communication. Wow, and we have that with truth. All of a sudden I smelled a little bit of like fire, and so I'm drawn back to the first card, the Vesta, the Hearth, keeping the spark going, the passion going, the fire going, the heart of the home. Some type of communication. We might hear like the truth about something. Perhaps something is not finished. Some way of thinking. Okay, we'll get one more of these for the collective. Okay, vision, Neptune. So vision, Neptune, the Neptune energy can be watery, it can be emotional, it can be cloudy, it can be illusion, it can be delusion, it can be lies. So we may have been we may be finding out truth and some type of communication about some type of illusion, or something's like below, like the depths, something emotional. Another 2, and then we have 6, which is a return to better health, a head over heart or heart over mind choice or decision, and seeking balance in an unbalanced situation. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have commitment. So there may be something having to do with a contract or some type of commitment, some type of dedication. This may also be having to do with the community, with the third house energy, the environment. This may have to do with, wow, oh my gosh. Okay, so the 2 birds, look at that, how synchronistic. So the 2 birds. So this may be like a new type of partnership after some type of ending, or an ending of something to usher in a new beginning. Some type of truth coming in. It's important to protect your energy, either that or just know that you are protected. And this may be some type of energy that's kind of unfinished or cycling back around. It may be that you have been dedicated to something and you're feeling as though you're grieving something. That grieving card can also be like almost like a 5 of Cups energy, which would be kind of not turning around to look at the silver lining. So there may be, yes, hurts and negatives about a situation, but to focus on the positive is important. Okay, what is this for the collective? Okay, release, control, first quarter moon in Taurus. And we did have the release card in reverse, so it does look like there's some type of control. Taurus is the opposite sign in the zodiac to Scorpio. Okay, for the collective. Okay, and also what I'm getting to is Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is a feminine energy, and we have yin here. So that kind of releasing control that would be of the masculine, kind of taking action, or the emperor. I'm seeing the emperor as the one that kind of takes charge and takes control, the meaning in the tarot, and the feminine, the empress, kind of being in that yin, kind of sitting on her throne and just kind of being receptive to things, maybe being receptive to communication or new way of thinking, being receptive to different ideas, a new way of doing things, releasing control for the collective. Okay, detoxify. Wow, and another one, full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. So it may be a good time to kind of release things that no longer serve you, detox, protect yourself from negative energy. Declutter, especially things around your home, kind of just getting rid of things that have just heavy energy or negative energy. And soon we have Jupiter entering Taurus, so I'll probably be doing a reading for that soon. For the collective. Full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. Wow, you guys. Taurus across the zodiac, so opposed this full moon, lunar eclipse, and full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. So you may wish to meditate, kind of in a yin state. Release it to God Source Spirit. If there's any kind of tension happening, or stress or anxiety, maybe about not kind of seeing things clearly, or maybe through the eclipse. The eclipse is a moment in time where the full moon kind of is eclipsed out. So the brightness of the moon is eclipsed. And full moons can be illuminations. So once the light returns and the eclipse is, complete, then there may be those illuminations that come to light. I believe that this is also, let me look. I believe it's also has to do with Uranus. Okay, so the Sun and Uranus have are in conjunction on May the 9th. I'm thinking that right now Uranus is in Taurus, so Uranus is opposed to this eclipse. I don't know at what degree, but that might be a little bit more of kind of like an unexpected truths or things like that. Now, we don't have any of these cards coming out, but it is what I'm just feeling because of the way that an eclipse kind of, puts its shadow and its darkness over something, and then we're having truth kind of come out. We'll get one more for the collective for this lunar eclipse. Okay, last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less and feel more. So it may be a good time to meditate, to protect your energy, to trust your intuition, this vision, and, you know, question what you're hearing, if, you know, the truth. Definitely breathe through the tension. With this detoxify, purify your thought, words, and deeds. Alright, that is what I have for the collective. I hope that it's been helpful. If you would like to share your stories, I would love to read them in the comments. And if you would like to share this with this video with a friend or family member, I appreciate all your help and assistance and helping the channel grow. If you'd like to donate, the links are in the comments and in the description. And I would love to see you back here again soon, so don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you take care. I hope this eclipse is good to you, and let's I'll get through it. I'd love to hear your stories, and take care, everyone.